Hi guys! Welcome to Quarantine Journal ng Makulit na Guro, where we talk about anything and everything under the sun. Today is April 10, 2023. It is the last day of the 5-day weekend and I want to maximize my last day by smoking some pork belly. So, I've tried smoking chicken legs or chicken thighs before and it was successful. So this time I'm going to try to smoke pork belly. So the dogs are already agitated. They want to go out because I've been up since 5 o'clock setting up the fire. I'm on my first hour of smoking the pork belly. And I was told it will take around 8 hours. I was supposed to start at 4 o'clock so that I can eat at exactly 12 o'clock. But unfortunately, I got up late at around 5 o'clock. So at 6 o'clock, I'm still starting my first hour. So there, I'm going to show you the progress of my smoked pork belly. But I think I need to let the puppies out. I need to let the dogs out. Woof, 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 woof. I'll let the dogs out. Woof, 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 woof. Later, guys. We are now on our second hour of smoking. I've already put additional firewood. I don't think this firewood will be enough for 8 hours of smoking, so I need to find more firewood. Maybe I'll use ipil because it gives good fire and the taste of the food is clean when you smoke it on ipil. Okay, so second hour. Alrighty, we are now entering our third hour, so let's just look at the ember, make sure that there's still smoke. So there's still white smoke coming. Now, as you can see, the meat is getting cooked. I think I need to turn the meat to make sure that it's cooked on both sides. Okay. As you can see, there is pineapple juice at the bottom. Because from what I've read, or what I've seen on YouTube, there has to be some sort of liquid at the bottom, so I chose pineapple juice. So as you can see, we still have our smoke. I have this barrier so that the embers or the wood won't go there. Okay, and it won't bother the pineapple juice. I think I also need to refill the pineapple juice in the next hour. So I'm going to cover this up again, and I'll see you after an hour. We are approaching the end of the third hour and it's still giving good smoke. So I think our smoked belly will be a success. Yes! We are approaching our fifth hour. I just had to restart the fire because it died down. So I let it burn for a while until I get the white smoke and then we will cover it again. So look at the progress of our smoked belly. Yes, so I think the fire is enough. I'm going to cover it again to make sure that it is smoked properly. Again, we are approaching the fifth hour of our smoke. There we go. Alright guys, it's 10 a.m. We are now approaching the 6th hour of smoking. So may smoke pa rin naman pero very thin na yung smoke. So let's see. Wow! Lumiit siya kasi syempre pag naluluto ang baboy, tag dito yung nalilitis or it shrinks. Okay, so our pork has already shrink. I think it has shed of fat. Nag-render na siya ng fat, hindi shed off, nag-render na siya ng fat kasi lumiit na siya ng ganyan. Okay, pero 6 hours pa lang and we want to make sure that the inside is really cooked. So medyo mahina na yung smoke niya, so iwan lang natin na nakabukas saglit hanggang umapoy, tapos saka natin tatakpan ulit. Paparamihin lang natin yung usok. Okay, so para mas mapabilis ang buhay natin, ay payanan natin. Ayan na, nag-apoy agad. So kaka-add lang natin ng kahoy nung siguro mga 15 minutes ago kasi Medyo naubos na talaga yung usok niya kanina. Ayan, umuusok na ulit. So, we will be going to our 6th hour of smoking. Okay? Okay, we are on our 7th hour. Okay? But I was told that the meat is already cooked kasi I consulted my nephew whose business is really smoking meat. Okay, so I already closed the vent. I'm expecting that the fire will go out, the embers will go out in a bit. Okay, so here we are after 7 hours. It looks burnt, maybe because of the paprika. Okay, and if you can see the pineapple juice that I put there, it's now mixed in with oil. A lot of oil has rendered from this piece of meat. It was so big earlier. This is actually just half the size of the meat. So I'm going to rest it for 1 hour before I cut it. Yum, yum, yum. Alright guys, so this meat has been resting for about 30 to 45 minutes now. And as you can see, it's really black. It's charred. Because I was told it's the kind of wood that I used. I used some paddock wood to smoke this piece of meat. This is actually just half the original size. It used to be double this, okay? So it actually shrunk because of, it rendered fat. So before we cut into that, I just want to show you that I already have my mashed potato, my coleslaw. I'm also ready with my black pepper gravy, and of course a tall glass of iced tea. So we will see if this smoked belly is a success. Okay, so what I used for the rub is salt, pepper, and paprika. Wow, it's really burnt. And I don't know if I can cut it properly. Hopefully I can cut it properly because it has the skin on. I forgot to take off the skin when I rubbed it with the spices. So, ooh, I hope it's a success. It's hard because of the skin, okay? Ooh, it's a success, I think. Ooh la la. If you can only smell it, it smells so good. Okay, let me show it to you. See? So, of course, it's really dark on the outside, but it's pink on the inside. Okay, so let's try to eat a piece of it. Okay, every time I do something, when I experiment, I always make a mistake and then I improve it the next time. So my mistake on this piece of meat is I didn't take off the skin. I should have taken off the skin so it will be more tender, and then maybe I can just use the skin for chicharron or crispy pork rinds. So let's try. I kid you not. Except for the fact that it's a bit more salty than I expected it to be. It's actually perfect. Oh God. I consider this a success. Look at that. Okay. Let me cut it from this side. So, let's get another cut. Look. It's crumbling. Whoop. Ah. Look at the inside. See? It's flaky. But it really is a success. I really consider this a success. I'm so happy. So guys, if you Want to try something new? Grab that opportunity. If you have the time, if you have the resources, why not? Because it's not every day that you can go out and buy smoked meat, okay? So if you fail the first time, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try again. Because the first time I smoked meat, it was a disaster. The second time I smoked, I made chicken, which I also showed you. It was completely black on the outside, but it's really pink and tender on the inside. Same as this one. Black on the outside, pink on the inside. Always try, because if you don't try, you will miss out on a lot of things. This may have taken me 7 hours to prepare, and maybe it will take me less than that to consume it, but definitely it's worth it. The 7 hours wait is worth it, because not everything that's worth it is instant. Most of the things that's worth more is actually or actually takes a long time. Okay, guys? Bye! We're ready to eat now. I think the only thing that I have to change about this is the salt. I have to reduce the amount of salt. Mm. 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 On its own, it's salty, but when you eat it with the mashed potato, it's actually perfect. I put on some gravy. I put gravy on my mashed potato as well. Mm. It is so tender. Mm. Oh God. It's so soft, it's so tender, and even though it's a bit salty on its own, when you eat it with your mashed potato, it's just perfect. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. The gravy, I made this with butter, cornstarch, soy sauce, oyster sauce, and ground black pepper. Freshly ground black pepper. Also perfect. Mm. 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 I am not kidding. This is really good smoked meat. Mm. 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 Wow. Just wow, I tell you. Mm. It doesn't matter if it took me 7.5 hours to smoke this. It doesn't matter if I started as early as 5 o'clock just to set the fire or the smoker. This is just so worth it. Mm. Mm. So worth it. The mashed potato. It's just potato and butter, no salt, no pepper, nothing. Just mashed potato and butter. Because I know I'll be drenching it in gravy. So worth the 7 hours. Mm.